making some noise not only in the Valley, but in other cities in Texas and soon in other states, is our local author, Frank Brewster III. Good morning. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you, Jessica, very much for having me here this morning. And thank you very much for having me in your beautiful homes this morning, having a great cup of hot coffee out there.
A hot coffee, everybody waking up, taking the kids to school. And
Absolutely.
Speaking of school, we have something very important. Not only that we want to congratulate you on, Frank, an amazing achievement, but tell me, how long have you been writing? Especially, these are educational literature, right?
Yes, this is educational literature, or what started off as educational literature. And my books now are bilingual and dual nature in bilingual in nature. But long story short, they come complete with curriculum and vocabulary and how to teach the books and so on. But from these books, being as creative as I sometimes can be, we made these into retail books. So these retail books here do not have the all of the educational material that these other books have. And I'd like to tell you and our beautiful audience that this Saturday we're going to have, as a matter of fact, Barnes & Noble has picked up 21 of my company's books, all of ours.
Yay.
And
we're so happy. We're excited. You know, I've known you for a while now, and I know you've written these poetry books as well.
Yes.
You know, like we have this one, Declaraciones de una Vida, or Declarations of a Life. So, and we have so many kids that are interested in this. So why did the schools, so first of all, before we go into what's happening this weekend, you know, you've been in exhibitions and all over and in schools. So tell me a little bit about that. What can the kids learn from your educational books?
Well, this is something very, very good that you've just asked about me. Now with the new testing that has come out in the state of Texas, the STAR testing, the children are now being tested in poetry, to which I think I'm one of those rare companies through my poetry that is able to give to the school districts what it is that they're looking for.
Yeah.
For example, in this particular book, Declaraciones de una Vida, this is a spin-off of this book over here, but more of a young educational book. And this book now has also side-by-side poetry, which I have along with curriculum, and that it comes with Teeks and STAR and Texas, my goodness, ELPS and so on, and Texas College. And then I have side-by-side for the age-appropriate children, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, my compositions, and then STAR-like questions that they will have in both Spanish and in English as well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes,
so these books are definitely going to help children and kids and students, you know, increase their scores in these exams.
And that's I'm glad again you mentioned that, because that's exactly what this is designed to do, to bump up those scores through poetry.
That's right. Now, several schools from the Valley will already start implementing your books and teach them.
Have.
And now, but we have an amazing event coming up this weekend as well. And not only in school, but you can actually get these books at Barnes & Noble.
Yes, you will now be able to purchase the books. Also calling Katrina Flores at 686-4231, who's the Community Relations Manager for the Barnes & Noble by the Expressway on Ware Road.
Okay.
And she can get you any book that you see here for your school district as well. And now orders are coming in, and will be coming in now, not only from here, from within Texas, but outside the Texas. And we're looking at Puerto Rico also buying my literature as well.
Oh, well, I'm so happy, Frank. I'm so happy that our local artists and people, you know, from the Valley are expanding, of course, and making their careers grow as well, and help others. You know, in your case, I mean, literature, which is a wonderful, and a lot of kids should take that into consideration, and parents, especially because of them, because of you, you know, your kids will be interested. Now, for those that want to meet you and buy your books, they're going to be able to do that this weekend, right? And it's going
to be a great, exciting time. Please come by and visit us from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Barnes & Noble at Palms Crossing here in McAllen. I'm going to be doing a book author signing, and I'm going to have many of our illustrators, which are from here from Mission, Texas. As a matter of fact, 4 of the illustrators of the 7 that work for the company were my students. So come by and visit us at Palms Crossing, Barnes & Noble from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. this coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday. All right, Frank. Well, thank you so much once again for bringing your books. Congratulations, and hopefully a lot of students and parents can make it out there this weekend. Once again, it'll be on Saturday at starting at 11 o'clock this morning.
At 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock to 6 p.m. at Barnes & Noble. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.